Here we are with Love and Deepspace, Death and Rebirth, and I think we're in the last chapter of it. Basically the last one for Zayne, so here we go. Benedict extends his hand as a friendly gesture. Zayne barely returns the handshake before quickly withdrawing.
Wait, you two know each other? Why didn't anyone tell me?
Dr. Zayne and I met at Mount Eternal. However, it was a brief encounter.
I remember. I didn't expect us to meet again here.
When Benedict is introduced, I learned that he was once a distinguished doctor. I'm not sure if I like Carter though. He served... Why am I saying I'm not sure? I don't. He served as a mentor for a group of new recruits during the Battle of Mount Eternal. However, he withdrew from the position at the halfway point for personal reasons.
We're not officially open to the public yet, but this sanatorium has already become the preferred choice for many patients. As the director, I'm truly grateful that everyone has embraced the philosophy of the Fountain of Ate.
Through the glass walls lining both sides of the corridor, the sanatorium new patients can be seen. They're undergoing a physical examination. Wait, sanatorium. Sanity. So, insanity people. No, sorry. Each patient is accompanied by their assigned medical staff member. The checkups proceed quickly with virtually no waiting time. When you hear Rebirth Cocoon, what comes to your mind?
Metamorphosis.
Outside the ascending elevator, the stark whiteness gradually gives way to green. A vibrant garden appears before us, and suddenly, everything clicks. When someone returns from death's door, and this is the first thing they see, a crescent-shaped corridor encircles a towering tree, surrounded by emerald-like grass dotted with vibrant flowers. The area overlooks a circular azure lake. They'd feel like they've been given a second chance at life.
To be frank, we need Dr. Zayne's help to improve our experiment's success rate.
He speaks as if he's discussing the statistic rather than matters of life and death. Yikes. If there's still room for improvement, shouldn't you inform your patients about this so-called success rate?
They're aware. The patients who've been given terminal diagnoses voluntarily agreed to participate in the experiment. It's a deal with mutual consent. Besides, who would choose to wait for death's certainty when given the chance to roll the dice of fate?
Third floor.
As the elevator opens, an unexpected gust makes me squint. Before me is an unfamiliar white corridor. It's empty and clean. The corridor is lined with separate rooms on both sides, and through their semi-transparent glass, I can see egg-shaped experimental pods. Ah! Here are the Rebirth cocoons. Their mysterious nature has been revealed. Mounted on bases lined with energy circuits, they emit a gentle glow. Contrary to what we expected, Carter and Benedict seemed quite willing to show us everything. Yet, what we see feels like a meticulously crafted exhibition for the visitors. The light bathes everything in soft, warm tones to create a sort of cocoon effect. Even the air filtration system can be adjusted to stimulate different scents based on mood. Every detail was made to spark a desire for life and create an illusion of true being alive. A soft hum fills the air as fluorescent blue energy flows through the tubes and rapidly enters the chamber. The connected monitors displays the Rebirth cocoon interior in real time. Inside, a young girl receiving treatment clutches her chest. She takes a deep, labored breath. Pain covers her already pale face as she breaks into a cold sweat. Her hands tremble and she soon starts convulsing. Seconds after the device activates, her breathing steadies at a remarkable rate. Her convulsion stops. As time passes, her breathing finally becomes regular. Exhausted, she closes her eyes and seemingly drifts into a deep, dreamless slumber. The video sparkles with light as text appears to indicate the treatment is complete. Benedict presses a button on the wall, and the treatment room's smart glass returns to its opaque, milky white state.
Dr. Zayne, these should interest you the most. The treatment consists of 7 sessions. Patients show significant improvement in health indicators after each one.
He hands over a document that contains experimental data from several test subjects. Zayne's gaze lingers on the first page for half a second before turning to Carter, who's standing to the side with a self-satisfied look.
I won't be sugarcoating anything. Your experiment has failed to meet its objectives. You've lost control of the cellular mutation process.
You could have used a little bit of sugar.
I don't like you, Carter.
Zayne, the Rebirth cocoon is our most successful experimental product to date. Our ultimate goal is to achieve humanity's perfect form through genetic and cellular reconstruction.
Oh gosh. Without a hint of emotion, Zayne glances at him. Then he taps the data success rate column with his knuckle.
These numbers are far from perfect.
Someone's using his expertise well. I like Zayne.
As the creator of X-Art, I can tell you that your so-called success merely uses the existing technology to temporarily delay the disease's progression. And if it fails, there's a likely chance that the patients will transform. Then they'll begin to turn into wanderers.
Oh, I see what he means.
Every treatment carries risks. If we only relied on your safe methods, then...
Zayne closes the files and hands them back to Benedict. His expression remains calm through the exchange.
Of course. I understand you're challenging the impossible. That's why I decided to join. I enjoy challenging the impossible.
As they continue their thoughtful verbal sparring, my gaze is drawn to the curved floor-to-ceiling window beside us. Outside, patients in white hospital gowns walk across the verdant lawn. They create an unexpectedly peaceful scene. At the moment, my heart detects a strange energy. It pulls me forward. This feeling, it's just like before when I was in the ruins of the Gaia Research Center. I gently nudge Zayne. He understands and takes a step to converse with Benedict and Carter. Then he successfully leads them away. After making sure no one's around, I slip into the descending elevator. Ooh.
You're not allowed in there, miss.
I see.
You can't go there either. Miss? Visitors are restricted to the public areas on the 1st and 2nd floors. We aim to respect our patients' privacy.
I turn to meet the receptionist's polite yet wary gaze and nod. All right then, I'll head back. It was that way, right? I point to a spot in the distance. Confused, the receptionist turns to look, and I prepare to make my escape. But I'm yanked by the hem of my top. The faint energy I sensed disappeared. Uh-oh. Undercurrent. Okay, who yank me? Who yank me? Oops. In the hallway, the receptionist has finally noticed my disappearance and is looking everywhere for me. Oh! Is it Zayne that got me? The sliding door closes. I turn around cautious, only to find myself face to face with someone familiar.
You're the young lady who accompanied Dr. Zayne.
Oh, the patient woman important. I don't know what I'm saying. Miss Karen?
Allow me to properly introduce myself. I'm Karen, a patient with Protocore syndrome.
A sliver of light from the outside filters through the Venetian blinds. It illuminates her gentle features. She extends her hand, thin yet steady, toward me. I politely return her handshake.
I know you and Dr. Zayne are here to investigate the Fountain of Ate, or rather, the Rebirth cocoon. However, the press conference for it is coming up, and you're not the only ones keeping an eye on things.
You said exactly what I was thinking. Are you also undercover so you can gather information? She nods, but after the moment passed, she shakes her head.
Sort of. My original reason for coming here was simple. I wanted to live. Isn't it strange? After all, I was a war correspondent who once risked everything on the battlefield. Yet, after returning to civilian life, I'm afraid of death. I even believed in far-fetched promises.
When it comes to matter of life and death, I have no right to judge, let alone interfere with others' choices. Yet, I also wondered, if I were a patient, would I pin my hopes on this experiment, despite knowing full well how absurd it is? But I hesitate, unsure if I should reveal what I know.
You want to say that this experiment is turning people into monsters. Those things called the Alterum. I was there during the Battle of Mount Eternal. I saw people transform into monsters with my own eyes. Whether you're trying to stop it or investigate it, 2 people won't be enough to treat this as a simple matter.
She turns around and opens a drawer. She takes out a small, elegant notebook and hands it to me.
This may seem sudden, but I need your help. And I believe you might need mine as well.
Yay!
It'll be necessary to prevent this press conference from taking place.
An ally I like. But why would you? Questions flood my mind, but I can't find the right one to ask.
As it stands, I'm their most successful test subject.
That visitor just disappeared around here.
The receptionist I managed to shake off earlier hurries towards us. Karen responds with a slight smile.
Take this with you. When you get out, tell them you saw the patient in room A107 faint. You were just escorting me back to my room.
I understand. Thank you.
Miss, how did you end up here? Is there anything I can help you with?
The patient in room A107 just collapsed. You should check in on her. While skeptical, the receptionist quickly summons doctors and nurses. The quick response suggests Karen's presence, carries a special weight here. For my first visit to the sanatorium, uncovering these crucial leads is more than I could have hoped for. As for those secrets that lie deeper in the shroud of mystery and finding a way to stop Carter and Benedict's plans, that will take more time. I wonder how Zayne is doing. I should act like I don't know anything when I meet up with him. Pushing these thoughts aside, I carefully hide the notebook on my person before heading toward the main white building. Why are we gonna act clueless? Oh, maybe because Carter's around and Benedict? As the tour is about to end, Carter is once again urgently called away by his assistant. Thank God.
As the creator of Exhart, seeing your technology destroyed because of a momentary lapse in judgment, do you feel regret or disbelief? I had imagined both reactions, yet I see neither on your face.
You must have been away from the operating room for too long, Mr. Benedict. You seem to have forgotten that showing emotions on one's face is the most ill-advisable thing a doctor can do.
Benedict smiles and chooses to ignore the sarcasm.
I'll be honest. I don't trust you, Dr. Zayne. But no one else has your outstanding qualifications and experience.
And I don't trust you, Benedict.
It's precisely why I want to bring you on board, even when I know you don't agree with our philosophy.
Since you're being candid, Mr. Benedict, I'll also discard the pleasantries. As I've said, I want to challenge the impossible. We each have something to gain, no? This collaboration could work.
Is challenging the impossible your only reason? Will you really let others handle your life's work? Don't you want to find out who created those Alterum?
You certainly enjoy speculating about others' feelings.
I just can't help but wonder. If your bold experiment back then was completed, would the results have been different? In any case, Miss Hunter will tell you about her impressions of the tour after she's done with her disappearing act.
Ooh. A clamor from downstairs seeps through the window and causes subtle vibrations in the air. What the heck? Calm as always, Zayne meets his gaze.
I look forward to our cooperation in the future.
Ooh, that was short. Alright. Sawing snow. Are we back to Zayne's hospital? And just like that, our first tour comes to an end. After leaving the sanatorium, life with Zayne seemed to have returned to normal. Barely finding a moment's rest, he rushed between Oxo Hospital and the sanatorium. For the first time being ever seemed preoccupied with their grand vision with the Fountain of Ate. The leads related to the ether core have also gone cold. Meanwhile, protocore syndrome cases are multiplying at an incredible rate. Oxo Hospital emergency room is constantly overwhelmed. Medical teams worldwide continue to test new treatment, but the result remain disappointingly ineffective. It's as if a deity somewhere in the cosmos and uncertain about the world's fate keeps listlessly rolling the dice again and again.
Aren't you supposed to save people's lives? My wife is critically ill and you're just letting her die.
This is Grayson,
Where's
right?
Dr. Zayne? Isn't he the leading expert on protocore syndrome? Why can't he see us first?
Doctor, my child was perfectly fine yesterday. Why did the condition worsen?
In the break room of the division cardiac surgery, the doctor and nurses can finally get a few minutes of rest. Exhausted, they slump into their chairs.
We're humans, not gods. We want to take care of everyone too.
Oh, Grayson is innocent.
In 3 days, Ever will officially unveil the Rebirth cocoon at their press conference. It is designed to treat protocore syndrome. We interviewed Ms. Karen, one of the first patients who underwent this treatment. She will appear at the press conference. We might be witnessing a medical revolution. Only time will tell.
Everyone remains silent as they watch through the transparent partition in the door. From the corridor, they observe Zayne's focused expression.
Isn't Dr. Zayne supposed to be on leave?
Officially, maybe. I bet he's just busy with other projects.
Things just aren't the same without Dr. Zayne here. Seeing him around makes me feel at ease. It doesn't matter how exhausted I am.
Yvonne let out a deep sigh and turned to open the storage cabinet. With practiced ease, she breaks 2 dietary glucose sticks to hand out to her colleagues behind her.
Let's eat these and give it our all.
Aww. Yvonne sounds cool. 7:10 p.m. Ooh.
Doctor, if I get sick, will I turn into a monster?
No.
Really? Will from the bed next to me said these crystals will eat us and turn us into big monsters.
Dr. Zayne, I'd like to process my child's discharge papers. If you could...
Lexi's condition has shown improvement. I advise you not to transfer hospitals at this time.
But everyone's saying Ever has a new treatment. We really want to try it.
Oh gosh. Frickin' Ever. 2:20 a.m. Uh-oh.
The pulmonary artery aneurysm has ruptured. There is insufficient blood volume for circulation. Dr. Zayne, we can pronounce the time of death.
Oh, I hope it's not the girl. Oh.
Time of death, 2:23 a.m. Notify the family.
Using the wall to support himself, a teenager in a warm green hoodie staggers along. He stops to catch his breath after each step. Every organ feels twisted and turned inside out. His nerves scream from the agony and pain. They threaten to rob him of his strength to stand. His vision blurs as he collapses against the wall. His arms shake uncontrollably as he tries to balance himself. Something races beneath his skin.
I'm not a monster. I don't want to become a monster.
The violent urge surges through him once again as he stares at his hands. They're covered in sharp crystals. He's fighting against the impulse to plunge them into his own heart. Yet he can't bring himself to do it. Is Zayne coming in? Cold snowflakes fall onto his body that reach a fever pitch. A man's steady footstep approach. He stands at the end of the road, his tall figure nearly blocking out all light from the street lamp. The teenager can still make him out, however. Is it Zayne? I knew it. Oh,
You're the killer.
This teenager? Oh.
Or the doctor. We meet again.
This isn't a coincidence. I'm here specifically because of you.
Is that so? Am I turning into a monster?
He forces his eyes to close for a moment. Even his vision is starting to blur. The man clad in black slowly approaches him. The teen feels an unexpected sense of peace.
I knew you'd save me.
Just as something foreign bursts through his skin to strike at the man before him, the teen hears the crystalline sound of ice forming behind his ear.
It'll be over soon.
Ooh.
The patient in room A103 is experiencing memory loss, continual emotional detachment, and exhibiting behavioral patterns that differ from usual. 3 days after entering the Rebirth cocoon, the boy from room A210 disappeared without a trace. The patient from room A379 experienced a violent episode while awaiting treatment. The Rebirth cocoon's performance has improved. I was chosen as the ideal test subject. They believe I'm the closest to success.
The notes Karen gave me consist almost entirely of observation reports on other test subjects. Her journalist instinct made her distrust this research project from the start. She had already noticed something was off about it. This is... A worn, creased photo slips out from between the notebook pages. Its edges reveal the countless times it's been handled. In the photo, Karen is holding a little girl who's no more than 3 years old. Both of them are smiling at the camera. Is that her daughter? I thought it was the mother and daughter in the beginning of this. I quickly understand why she wants to live despite her doubts about this project. Taking the risk. When did you get back? The breaking dawn appears outside the window as the sky grows brighter. Perhaps it's just my imagination, but I think I see those black ice crystals on his arm again. But when I move closer to check, it seems I'm imagining things. Zayne watches me without saying a word. I realize that I only came over last night to help feed Chi-Chi, but I got so caught up in analyzing the clues that I accidentally fell asleep on the couch. Sorry, I went a little overboard when I made myself at home. A moment passes and a faint smile tugs at the corner of his lips. Oh, he did smile a little.
Is there a passcode in this house that you don't know?
I clear my throat and hand him the notebook. I try to prevent us from getting sidetracked. In any case, I believe Karen is our best lead right now. Recently, Ever has made a public announcement about their best test subject, who will make an appearance at the press conference. Unlike those big spenders and socialites, Karen has a positive, approachable image. She also has a good reputation in the eyes of the general public. They're trying to use her to build public support and convince more people to believe in their cause. By giving me these notes, she probably hopes I'll stop the press conference, or even put an end to the project altogether. So I thought, for a while, I've been talking to myself, and then he hugs me from behind. Oh, Zayne?
Yes, I'm listening.
His embrace is gentle, as if the slightest touch might shatter something fragile. Did something happen?
It's cold.
What? That doesn't make sense. To think someone who's like snow could feel chilly, I paused before turning around to embrace him. I'll stop talking about Ever. But if you're really tired, please make sure you rest properly. Will you do that for me? Oh, countdown to a new year? No, to the conference. There are less than 36 hours remaining until the press conference, for the Fountain of Ate. Before returning to the sanatorium to stop it, Zayne and I quickly come up with a plan. I need to approach Miss Karen again to figure out a surefire way. Meanwhile, Zayne, who already has connected with the core researchers, will cover for me. Whether it's diseases and wanderers or the alterum, they all stem from humanity's instinctive fear of things beyond their control. The deeper this fear takes root, the more likely people are to mistake absurdity for miracles. And when Ever appears as a savior, they will gain a congregation of devoted followers. Zayne, the energy source I detected wasn't my imagination. I'm still not confident in utilizing the spatium core, but another visit might help us discover something new. Uh-oh. Oh.
All right.
Okay, I thought you changed personality. Zayne nods. I was prepared for a lecture about not abusing my power, but he says nothing. Here, put it on. To ensure the mission runs smoothly, I've borrowed cutting-edge equipment from the association. The state-of-the-art invisible earpiece, modified by engineering prodigy Simone, is now no bigger than a grain of rice. Wow! That's like just tiny, right? I also have a small energy firearm. It's capable of bypassing the most detection system currently in use. I place the earpiece in my ear and gesture for him to come closer. Zayne obliges and leans down. One cough to turn the mic on, 2 coughs to turn it off, and tap to adjust the volume.
Thank you.
Interesting. I'm not sure why you're being so polite, but as soon as the comms channel opened, deafening audio feedback blasts my eardrums. I clutch my ears in pain. I stagger back. And just before Chi-Chi's mischievous attempt to trip me succeeds, Zayne catches me by the waist. He can't help but laugh. This is the first time in days that I've seen genuine joy in Zayne's expression. Oh.
You...
I frantically clamp my hand over his mouth. Wait until I adjust the volume before you speak. I can feel his smile widening beneath my fingers as I use my other hand to adjust the earpiece. Sound check. Zayne, say something?
You've never asked about the reason for why I picked that as my research topic back in medical school.
He remains close to me, his breath warm against my ear. It's almost like I can hear his heartbeat. The path of medicine is a noble pursuit, Dr. Zayne. You strive for academic excellence. You also want to find a meaningful purpose in life.
It's a good guess.
Back then, when you decided to destroy what could have been a world-changing discovery, you didn't hesitate?
Correct.
It's the kind of honor most people would cherish for a lifetime, yet he seems genuinely unbothered by it. Zayne must have chosen to stop the experiment because he foresaw the consequences of its potential misuse.
I had considered including your name in the acknowledgments of my paper.
I nod as I secure my firearm to the holster strapped to my thigh. Then I double-check my equipment. You only thought about it? You didn't actually do it?
It wouldn't have been right for our names to appear on the same piece of paper without your permission.
Before I can process the meaning behind his words, a rustling sound suddenly comes from the window. A piece of bean-shaped ruby chocolate falls. Clattering, it falls to my feet. I look up to see that the last pack of chocolate snacks from the cabinet has been taken down and torn open on the floor. Chi-Chi left his face from the snack package, which is bigger than his head, and licks the chocolate residue off his nose. Wait, what did you eat? Oh, chocolate. Oh, my body moved before my mind can catch up. I quickly pick up Chi-Chi and check the empty package. You ate all the chocolate? Animals aren't supposed to eat that. Ooh. Oh, why? Why? I'm just finishing your story. Why you poke me? Butterfly in the bottle. As noon approaches, the car enters the sanatorium parking lot. Since Zayne holds an internal role here, he's been granted limited clearance to the facility. I plan to slip in while he keeps the receptionist distracted.
Safety first.
You too. He doesn't look back when he leaves, but he subtly raises his hand for a quick high five as our positions shield it from our view. With my biosignature concealed, the omnipresent security camera scan doesn't trigger anything. Their red indicators blink before moving on. Dimitri might be crazy, but I have to admit, the ID camouflage chip he gave me is really useful. The lush trees and flower bed scattered throughout the sanatorium provide the perfect cover. Dodging staff members in the courtyard, I make my way to room A107 from memory. That's where Karen is. The staff will change shift at approximately 12 p.m. There's a small window of time. To be more specific, there's a small window of time where no one checks the room. My shoes scrape against the smooth wall as I wait for the staff to leave. Once they're gone, I slip in through the window. Karen's eyes widen slightly at my entrance, but she remains quiet. Sorry, with the press conference coming up, they tightened the security. I could only use this method to visit.
I expected as much. You're clever for figuring out how to find the perfect moment.
I understood the message you sent when you gave me those notes. That's why I'm here. Are you really going to give up? If we take this chance, you might actually have a shot at making a full recovery. Karen shakes her head.
After surviving so many close calls on the battlefield, I'd say death has already been more than generous.
She reveals a peaceful smile and looks at the sunlight streaming through the window.
When I first entered the cocoon, I dreamed. And in that dream, I had made a full recovery. I got to watch my daughter grow up. I was there for every important moment of her life. At her wedding, I hugged her while crying. But the face reflected in her eyes was unmistakably that of a horrifying monster.
Her gaze dims. Outside the window, a butterfly drawn to the artificial flowers in the vase crashes against the glass again and again.
When I came to my senses, I realized I wasn't hugging her. My hands were around her throat.
This is a dream, right? Not real?
I only wanted to hug her. So why did I?
That was weird. Sensing my hesitation, she pulls the IV line from the back of her hand. You didn't hear that. She said, "Why did I make her cry?"
My dear, have you heard of Zhuangzi's butterfly dream? I've always wondered who was really dreaming. Was it the butterfly? Or Zhuangzi himself? If I can't tell who I am anymore, then the whole world has become my cocoon. The time I still have doesn't matter. I've made my decision.
What would you like me to do?
The press conference is scheduled for noon tomorrow, less than 24 hours from now. In an hour, they'll place me in the cocoon for my final examination. You need to locate the cocoon's power supply and cut it off completely.
No. The cocoon is connected directly to the test subject's consciousness. A sudden disconnection could lead to unpredictable effects on her already fragile body.
Don't worry about me. I'm prepared to face the consequences. Finding a suitable test subject like me isn't easy. Trust me, this is the best way to stop them.
I'll find a way to get you out of there.
Even if you could carry me, my body wouldn't survive a strenuous escape.
I know she's right. Once the guard shift ends, they'll quickly discover their most important patient has disappeared. Every exit in the sanatorium will be sealed off by then.
If this is to be my final battleground, then you must help me. Please.
I understand. Oh, after leaving room A107, I move quickly without any hesitation and stay out of sight.
Did you hear? Patient AIDS379 suddenly lost control and became violent just now.
It's fine. Dr. Carter said that was normal.
Along the way, I quietly took down several orderlies and receptionists who spotted me. The sanatorium is massive, and many areas are restricted. A blind search could last until nightfall and still be a failure. What I sensed that day, it must have been the cocoon's energy core. I take a deep breath and activate the spacium core's power once more. My vision ripples and expands like waves. A faint energy trail leads me forward like a guiding thread. My drifting consciousness slowly seeps through the sanatorium public areas, the garden, and through each patient's room. If I can just find the energy control hub. Following the faint energy pulse, I find myself at the end of the corridor that connects the public area to the garden. There's a door almost seamlessly integrated into the wall. Without hesitating, I push it open. A large enclosed space gradually reveals itself. Behind this door lies an unexpectedly serene forest. Strange, there are no guards present. Only an unsettling silence hangs in the air. My watch hasn't sounded any alarms, and there are no detectable signs of biological activity along the vegetation. The energy source's pull grows stronger as it tugs at the power flowing within me. It's as if I'm being guided in a specific direction. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by my husband's dog here. He usually doesn't stay in the room with me. Past the forest winding path, an unexpectedly elegant old building comes into view. That must be it. The energy readings are at their strongest there. Trustworthy colleague. Hopefully they are trustworthy. With Zayne's help these past few days, the cocoon data and performance have shown improvement. Carter is in high spirits, oh boy, he genuinely believes his junior has switched to the dark side. No, has finally seen the light.
I remember you were sitting right next to me when we talked for the first time. Do you want to join my research team? Before that, we all thought you were just some stuck-up child prodigy.
Dr. Noah used to say that one person can go fast, but a group can go far. Besides, your theoretical research was undeniably superior.
A look of surprise appears on Carter's face.
Back then, you were the youngest and quietest out of everyone. Who knew you'd be the most forward-thinking, boldest student in the lab? You went ahead and performed what we didn't dare to imagine. And you'd pose what we didn't dare to ask to the most distinguished of professors, until they were left speechless.
Walking and talking as they pass through the streamlined skywalk, the two soon arrive at the sanatorium's central platform. As dusk approaches, light filters through the hemispherical, dome-like delicate silk. It bathes the courtyard in soft, warm hues.
I understand that Ever wants to use tomorrow's press conference to improve the Fountain of Vitae's credibility. But the Rebirth cocoon still needs to be further developed. It's not ready to be revealed to the public.
Why not? We've prepared the best testing equipment, and all the data will be presented to the public in the most accessible format.
He's frowning.
Besides, we already have a suitable candidate for a public demonstration.
He turns to Zayne, and his voice becomes more eager.
Zayne, do you remember what I asked you the night Exhart succeeded? I asked if you wanted to change the world with me.
Carter turned to survey the crowd in the garden below, his figure reminiscent of a smug creator gazing upon their creation.
We stand at the center of all our achievements. I assure you that success is within our grasp.
You are way too confident. I don't like
What
you.
exactly do you mean by success? Are you talking about unpredictable success rates? Or how quickly you dispose of your defective specimens when they fail?
The smile on Carter's face freezes, then it slowly disappears.
In the past, they were patients you fought desperately to save.
Thanks for the reminder. I almost forgot how pathetically incompetent I used to be. Why is it that when I was a powerless doctor, the lives lost under my care were somehow forgivable? But when I strive to be a pioneer, you suddenly care about the injustice done to those who were already destined to die. When did you become such a coward, Zayne?
That
incident at Mount Eternal?
Carter.
Let me rephrase that. You've always been better at confronting death compared to me.
An uncontrollable impulse surges within him. Fortunately, a voice comes through his earpiece and pulls him back to reality. Ooh, almost. Zayne, I found the location with the strongest energy signatures. Just in case, if you can get clearance from either Carter or Benedict. Zayne composes himself, discreetly tapping the area near his ear as an acknowledgement. He looks at Carter. Pressing a finger against his chest, Carter's icy stare lands on Zayne. His mocking tone from earlier vanishes.
The heart beating in my chest belongs to someone else. I can't live an insignificant life.
Oh.
Zayne, I understand the meaning of death far better than you do. If these sacrifices are necessary, then so be it.
Oh, shut up.
We're about to solve humanity's greatest dilemma, and you're still too young.
Yes, you deserve it! His limbs are forcefully frozen to the wall. The surveillance camera freezes just as they turn, and their red indicators go dark.
You? Zayne, you dare to freeze me?
The statute of limitations hasn't expired yet for your academic plagiarism.
Ooh. Carter's briefly freed hand is sealed in ice once again, and his frantic struggling is forced as an awkward, rigid pose. Sorry, I'm happy.
You can't be serious. You're bringing this up now? The end justifies the means. Let me go!
I know he said about having... he can't be all... He can't let the life be all worthless or whatever because he has someone else's heart in him, but that does not justify him being a overconfident son of a gun, and be all so evil with science and all that.
It was a joke. But I need you to stay still for a while, Carter.
Are you planning to destroy the cocoon or cut off its power supply? The sanatorium has 6 independent operating systems. Pulling the plug won't be possible.
If this place allows someone with malicious intent like me to freely come and go, then that just shows how confident all of you are.
What are you actually trying to do?
Carter glares at him. His junior pauses thoughtfully before calmly shaking his head.
I won't tell you this time, Carter. I have a more trustworthy colleague to work with now.
Me!
You didn't come here alone this time. What's that girl up to?
Ha ha! You're not even trustworthy.
This is murder! You're taking away these patients' only chance at survival! Zayne, you ungrateful traitor! You might be smart, but you're weak and short-sighted!
Shut up.
Security!
Another layer of ice appears to seal his mouth shut.
You said this place was perfect for heart-to-heart conversations, since no one would disturb us. I'm afraid you'll have to stay frozen for a while. Carter, you're not doing this to save lives. Nor are you doing it to save humanity.
Exactly.
Everything you've done is to merely fill the emptiness and soothe the fear you have when confronting death.
Yeah, agree. Yeah. Zayne takes out a palm-sized access card from Carter's pocket. Zayne's gaze doesn't meet his. It lands on Carter's heart instead.
I doubt the heart's donor wants it beating in the chest of an executioner.
Ooh. He's cursing. I hate you, Carter. I hate you. You deserve it. You deserve it. Perfect specimen. I don't know if I like the sound of that. A holographic display takes up half of my field of vision. The green dot representing Zayne is moving towards my position. Not expecting much, I take a deep breath and place my hand on the door. Isn't this the place that's in the trailer? To my surprise, it opens with a gentle push. Light streams through the glass dome and lands on the floor. It reveals an elegantly decorated reception hall. The space is completely empty. Excuse me. Only the sound of footsteps echoes to break the silence. Sorry. Zayne, I've sent you the coordinates. That's where the energy core is.
Don't worry. I'm just...
As soon as my hand touches the railing for the staircase going up, the scene before me flickers and vanishes. The comms channel is dead. I pull my hand away and take half a step back. I turn as colors fade. Like running water, they flow out. From the ceiling, walls, and floor, they all melt into an endless expanse of pure white. It's like a white tomb.
I'm honored you decided to visit.
Oh gosh. I hear a slightly amused voice behind me. I whirl around to find Benedict standing in the middle of the reception hall. I'm not sure when he appeared. While I'm startled, I need to look composed right now. You've done a good job at preparing for the press conference, Mr. Benedict. It's going well without you. He touches the wall, and the white space suddenly dissipates. It returns to its original form, a reception hall.
Miss Hunter, you should have been the most successful test subject. It's a shame you weren't one of ours. After all, every experiment here exists for one purpose: to create beings just like you.
Oh, a gunshot explodes in the empty reception hall. I'm tired of hearing you people talk about the same thing. Let's skip the formalities and get to fighting. Just as the bullet approaches him, crystal shards suddenly burst from his arm to pulverize the projectile.
Oh, right. I forgot to mention something. I'm one of the Cocoon's successful specimens.
You could have said that earlier. I quickly switch out the regular bullets in my magazine for energy rounds designed to fight Wanderer. Then I shoot at him. But Benedict seems to have anticipated this. At his signal, several shadowy figures surge forth from the darkness. Several Alterum move with inhuman speed. Like savage beasts, they lunge towards me. You're calling for backup already? I guess you aren't really a successful specimen. Quickly stepping to the side and spinning, I dodge in the nick of time. The Alterum crash into one another. I don't plan on dragging this fight out. Zayne will be here soon. Finding the energy's core's location is the highest priority. I don't need to do quick time for this. I activate interaction. I activate the Spatium Core sensing ability again. There's a faint energy signature coming from the top floor of the building. And then, everything before my eyes becomes indistinguishable once again. As the light shifts and wavers, thick fog appears from out of nowhere. It rolls in and blurs even the faces of the altar room.
Play with them for a while.
My senses stop working, and my vision is plunged into the endless void. Overwhelming dizziness washes over me. Desperate, I try to stay conscious in spite of the vertigo, but my legs give out and I collapse onto the cold floor. I know I've reached my limit. Just before I lose consciousness, the sound around me fades. In the void, I feel someone firmly grab my wrist. The churning sensation of instability vanishes when I open my eyes. Yay!
Are you okay? Where does it hurt?
Under the flickering light, I can barely make out Zayne's worried expression. Before I can say I'm fine, a searing pain erupts from my chest and flows through my entire body. I press my hand against my chest, but the physical pressure does nothing to ease the pain.
Stop trying to sense it. You look pale.
I grab his hand. Gritting my teeth, I tell Zayne everything that just happened.
After them! Where did they go?
Don't speak. Keep your breathing steady.
Zayne quickly surveys our surroundings. He pulls my arm over his shoulder and helps me walk. It's not there. Go straight, past that barrier. We pass through the wall. The altar room are right behind us, but it seems they were fooled by the elusive hologram. Thankfully, the space hasn't been warped. Zayne pulls me into the empty room and slams the door. Ice covers it, but the altar room have us covered. They claw at the frost and create this sharp, grating sound. Everything in front of me blurs into patches of color. I try to grab Zayne's hand again, but my strength fails me. My hand weakly slides down his sleeve. The music! Wait. Oh! Cinematic!
Zayne? Why am I tied up?
It's done.
What did you inject me with?
A suppressant. The energy in your heart has surpassed your tolerance threshold. This will ease the strain. Better now?
Oh.
Zayne.
The suppressant won't last long. We need to leave now.
Fluctuations.
Oh.
It's metaflux.
Oh,
Look out. Fire.
You're still here. How's life?
Sorry. Oh.
Of course we would survive. If you take another step, I can't guarantee you'll get out of this alive.
Dr. Zayne, a hunter firearm can't kill you, but a wanderer can.
Oh, you look so handsome. Sorry. Oh, sorry. I was like standing there watching.
That's it. Then, he underestimated us. Watch your heart. 30% of your evil should do.
Ooh, the power of holding hands.
In your case, the cure is extreme measures.
Ooh, that looks so good. Battle time? That's what I thought. Let's go. Ooh, I like my outfit though. Is that something in the shop? Because I like that outfit. Alright, here comes the battling. Let's go.
Through the darkness, and
Let's see a successful specimen.
Did he actually? Wow.
be ready for its next move.
Carolyn,
It's your turn.
no problem.
Struggling is futile. It's getting ready to attack.
Insight can stay in the right push.
No. Eat this.
What?
This
There
is
you
a
go.
successful
Self-declared successful specimen. It's your turn. It is weak. Now's our chance. Keep your distance, or else you'll get hurt. Keep your tempo.
Eat this.
Okay, I need to save a bit.
Cover. Be careful.
Try to find the truth within these endless illusions.
Find the real. Oh, fudge.
Eat this.
That's not fair.
Come closer.
My turn.
Seize this chance. I'll send it on a journey.
It's final journey.
Which one?
Watch out.
I'm okay. Let's take it down first.
It's your turn.
No problem.
Victory is within reach.
My turn.
Watch where it's going.
Go back to the pit you came from.
Proceed with caution.
This is actually challenging.
It's minor.
Just a little bit. We got it.
With our combined strength, it is weak.
Nice.
Now's our chance.
We got it.
Bring it on.
It is falling apart.
Let's go. Mommy. There you go.
Eat this.
Watch where
Nice.
we finished it in one attempt.
And it wasn't messy.
Ooh, that was actually a little challenging. Ooh, I'm not trying that again. Okay, the decision. Is it about the device project thingy? After using up almost all of my ammunition, the Wanderer finally crashes to the ground. But this isn't the end. The sound of regenerating flesh echoes throughout the building as the crystals on its body rapidly retract. It's as if they're being devoured. What? In just a few seconds, the Wanderer has completely regenerated and takes on Benedict's appearance.
Wait for an opening first. Then we'll retreat. There's no point in continuing this fight.
Zayne is right. Benedict isn't our primary target right now. Just now, something about Zayne seems off. That flash of black crystal, the killing intent. What? Okay, stop it. Oh gosh. I fired my last bullet at Benedict as the grayish-white mist fills the reception hall. Here's another good example of my seamless coordination with Zayne.
Now's our chance. Go.
With the altar room at our heels, I lead Zayne towards the strongest energy signature I remember sensing in this building. Have you noticed how the Alterum are getting stronger? They're practically like a living weapon. Could it be that after their consciousness are eroded, these failed test subjects are turned into tools that can be commanded? After taking down another Alterum that tried to attack us, I run towards a corner. The strongest energy signature was right behind a door. Huh? Where's the door?
Watch out.
As Frost immobilized the guard who tried to ambush us, Zayne stands back to back with me. Both are on high alert. Part of the layout has changed again.
If this place is a projection, then changing the layout would be the quickest way to hide the energy core's location.
Ugh, this is so annoying. I have to find the energy signatures again.
Remember to not let your energy overload your heart. I don't have any more stabilizing injections.
Speaking of which, where did you get the one that you gave me?
Knowing how a certain Miss Hunter tends to overuse her evil, I came prepared.
When you restrained me earlier.
It was because you were too strong.
Dang. I place my hand on the wall. Energy surges through my vein as my sensing ability is magnified. The location becomes clearer. I'm certain the energy core is being held on the top floor. Follow me! I don't need to read that, I just said it. The last Alterum is knocked down to the area below. Only me and Zayne are on the top floor. At the end of the cold, white corridor stands a single door. It's as if our only option is to move forward. This is it. Zayne and I exchange a quick glance before swiping Carter's ID card against the scanner.
Welcome to the Energy Core Control Room, Dr. Carter.
Once the door to the control room closes, a layer of ice covers it. Thick cables run across the area, and they all converge on the central energy pillar that emits a luminescent blue light. It's being powered by a protocore. In all of its glory, this is Ever's crown jewel in the industry of protocore technology. If the energy pillar is destroyed, all ongoing experiments will immediately cease. In other words, Karen, who is currently undergoing an examination, will remain trapped in her cocoon. It could potentially cause irreversible damage to her body.
Are you worried she might regret her decision?
Maybe. If I destroy it, that's basically our mission. But if I leave it be, there's like no good in both choices are not good. So which one is less bad? I'm gonna defy fate. Leave it be. Karen, it might hurt Karen. I still believe I don't have the right to decide someone else's fate. Exactly. Zayne, once we shake off these people, let's find a way to get her out of here. I look at Zayne. Instead of dismissing it as impossible, he gives a slight nod.
I will always respect your decision. I believe in you.
I hope my decision was right.
Zayne, wait!
Zayne's Carter's voice rings out from the overhead speakers as the surrounding glass walls instantly becomes transparent. I can see Carter has arrived. Catching his breath, he's standing in the reception hall we were in earlier.
Zayne, leave this place, and don't you dare destroy that energy core! Do you remember how much time and effort we put into this?
Without a hint of emotion in his eyes, Zayne gives Carter a slight nod. Amid the chaos, Benedict calmly stands behind a crowd. He smiles as he raises his hand to his ear.
You dropped your facade sooner than I expected, Dr. Zayne. Is it because of your sense of duty as a doctor, or a resolve driven by guilt?
Believing that you can guide humanity's fate so you can control life and death is the epitome of arrogance.
Isn't thinking you have the right to stop any experiment that crosses the boundaries of life just as arrogant?
Yours is as arrogant too.
This is what the people in our era want. And in just a few centuries, or maybe even a few decades, history will remember this moment.
You have no right to speak of such things.
Why don't we watch and see how the future unfolds? Even if you've stopped Ms. Karen's experiment and prevented the press conference today, you can't stop the tide of progress.
It's more or less the same rhetoric. Did everyone ever attend the same corporate seminar or something?
Ah, yes. I have one more question I'd like to ask you, Dr. Zayne.
The static in the comms channel suddenly falls silent and cuts off Carter's angry shouts. All I can hear is Benedict's steady voice tinged with amusement alongside his breath.
Back then, why did you choose to destroy something that could have shaken or even changed the world?
He asked the exact same question that I did. A sense of unease stirs as I glance at Zayne, who's maintaining his usual composure.
It couldn't be controlled. Any action beyond our control leads to unpredictable consequences.
Maybe it's because he used his evil too many times in quick succession. Delicate ice crystals are steadily creeping up Zayne's forearm.
Uncontrollable. I see. Your rationality is an absolute, the very thing that drives you to eliminate any possibility of losing control. It affects the smallest things about yourself to the greatest matters of this world. That's why you killed William at Mount Eternal back then, yes? You really are capable of such cruelty. You struck down your mentor and friend who fought beside you. Even I would have hesitated.
Cut to the chase.
A long time passes before Zayne's voice breaks the silence. Although his tone remains calm, his ragged breathing gives him away.
You're here to atone for your mistake. That much is certain. But you also wish to uncover what you think is the truth. For example, surely there must be an explanation for why those Alterum look so much like everyone who died at Mount Eternal.
In the tense undercurrents of this moment, a harsh truth slowly surfaces.
I'll tell you. Those people at Mount Eternal were this experiment's first batch of failed specimens.
Oh my
Your
gosh.
companions, William, all your guilt and suffering, I'm the one who caused it.
Oh my goodness, this brat. His tone, I would say B word, but still. His tone is almost nonchalant, yet every sentence is like a knife straight to the heart.
A discovery that could have shaken the world to its core, abandoned because of a moment of cowardice. You made their deaths as meaningless as those of the failed Alterum.
A wave of frost surges through the room. A bone-chilling cold creeps up. The window, walls, and floor are sealed under the thick layers of ice. They form intricate crystalline patterns. Zayne! With each breath, the veins on his neck throb as black ice crystals spread rapidly across his skin. It's like they're trying to devour every last bit of his life force. Is this still Zayne or a Dawnbreaker? This isn't the Zayne I know, it's Dawnbreaker. This is the merciless Grim Reaper who emerged from the depths of hell itself. Oh no! Curse of memory. The door that has been sealed with ice bursts open. Having completed their transformations into wanderers, the Alterum tries to overwhelm us like a tidal wave. As soon as they get close, sharp icicles pierce through their chest. The shards of ice then explode outward like a violent storm. More Alterum advance. They crush the fallen ice crystals beneath their feet as they crawl over corpse to reach us. All of the altar room open and close their mouths in unison. They stutter and produce these unsettling sounds. No matter how hard he tries, Zayne can't make out what they're saying or see their faces clearly. The nightmare wraps around his body like a phantom. It coils behind him and whispers fate curses into his ear.
Aren't you a doctor?
Am I going to die?
Pay
for this.
I didn't sacrifice everything just to become someone ordinary and powerless.
Jeez.
One day, you will hurt her.
He clutches his chest and feels as the icy wind stabbed it. He stares at the corner of the tent, fluttering in the snowy gale with a distant, otherworldly gaze. William, who has just finished a surgery, pauses in surprise. Then he smiles and holds out his hand toward him.
Nightmare? If you can't sleep, then we can go for a walk.
Oh. Everything that just happened, it seemed to have been a dream. He stares at his fingers. Excuse me. The blood, the girl's shocked expression. It was all just a dream. It was just a dream. I don't think so.
It's unfortunate we couldn't save the patient today. Don't be too hard on yourself. Back when I was doing research, failure meant you could always try again. But as a doctor, lives will only give you one chance. You know, I had these exact same feelings during my first mission as a military doctor.
The polar night hasn't disappeared. The dark blue skies appear to be almost within reach. This desolate land, covered in a blanket of snow, is always magnificent.
It took me a long time to realize that what we have to face isn't just the loss of a life and death itself. The way they look at you in their final moments, it's always the same. Time and time again. You'll have to see their fear and desperation when they're about to die.
William is deep in thought. Then, as if remembering something, he turns to Zayne and smiles.
By the way, did you hear my final plea when you killed me?
What? He stares blankly at William's distorted face. And what the? Once again, he sinks into the dark abyss of his consciousness. There are more of them. They're actually using the altar room as weapons. I roll and find an opening in the wall of altar room that's protecting Benedict. I aim my gun at him. But before I can pull the trigger, brilliant ice flies towards Benedict. Benedict smiles. He crushes the ice shard embedded in his chest.
You're different from the man I was talking to earlier. I must say, you're skilled at saving and taking lives, Dr. Zayne.
With a slight gesture of his hand, the altar rooms freeze in place like marionettes. They withdraw like receding water as if they received a silent command.
I hope you'll find your true path after our candid discussion.
Soon enough, only the two of us remain in the vast, cold control room. Ignoring everything else, I rush past the dissipating ice crystals to Zayne and cradle his face in my hands. Zayne, look at me. Sorry, I didn't mean to burp. Listen to me. No matter who Benedict is, I'll always keep a bullet just for him, starting today. Zayne's labored breathing shows how intense the pain is. I like the bond right now with the MC and Zayne right now. The black ice crystals emerge from his neck and continue to spread out. His ice-cold fingers are slowly slipping away from my palm. You need to wake up from this nightmare right now. These hands that save countless lives should never be stained with pain and guilt that don't belong to them, especially not because of scum like Benedict. Zayne, you have to. These few seconds feel like centuries, and then tense, and I see myself reflected in his icy gaze. Zayne? It's all. Pain answers me instead. My consciousness shatters as I drift into the warm embrace of unconsciousness. Before everything fades, distant memories regroup and flood my mind. It's Dawnbreaker, huh? The ground is littered with the remains of wanderers. They're slowly dissipating. Meanwhile, searing pains burns my chest. Struggling to push myself up, I see my blood-stained hands are small and thin. Did this happen when I was little? I hear screams, and that's horrifying. I look up. There's a young man with similar face, but his expression is frighteningly cold and foreign. While I'm dazed, his face merged with Zayne's present-day appearance. They, from my memories and reality, approach me step by step.
Your existence is a mistake.
No.
You must be eliminated.
It's as if black frost has covered his eyes. This is Dawnbreaker, though, not actually Zayne. Having materialized his raised hand, sharp ice crystals hurled towards themselves at me. The next day, the pristine sanatorium stands tall, immaculate, and serene. It's been restored to the point where yesterday's attack might have never happened at all.
Wherever and whenever you need us, we will provide you with healthcare services of the highest quality.
In the courtyard, a gentle breeze caresses the grass, kissed by early morning light. A cocoon hangs on a delicate, swaying flower stem. The faint sound of struggle can be heard from within. Light reveals the outline of tightly folded wings behind its translucent walls. Moist and tender, it breaks free from the cocoon, and in the refreshing air of rebirth, those wings slowly takes to the sky. A land of no return. Oh boy. In this chapter, I actually have people that I hate. I don't know. The other bad guys were not that hateable to me. Well, there's a few parts, but I don't hate them as much compared to Carter and Benedict. That's just me. I don't know how the other story will go though, but still. My heart constricts as sharp pain courses through every fiber of my being. So why were we at that lobby? My consciousness sinks into a blurry darkness. Footsteps that are close by sound distant. As if they're muffled under a glacier. Zayne? Is that you? He stopped in his track as if he heard me. Oh. He doesn't take the candy or freeze the melting popsicle I offer him.
Stay away from me! I'm sorry.
Huh? A box sits on the doorstep. Wisps of cold air drift inside it. Inside the box lies 3 misshapen snowballs, remnants from when Zayne was still learning how to use his evil as a kid. Really? Zayne knows I got hit with ice when watching the seals, and now he made snowballs to tease me? I heard footsteps. Did he already leave? I don't see anyone nearby. As I hold the box close, an inexplicable sense of loss washes over me. I want to say his name, but something catches in my throat. It silences my voice. Zayne! I managed to finally call out his name, yet when I open my eyes, I find myself staring at a dimly lit ceiling. As my foggy consciousness slowly clears, I realize I'm lying down in a room at Oxo Hospital.
Due to Miss Karen's poor health, Ever's press conference for today has been canceled. Mr. Benedict, the director of Val's Sanatorium, stated that the patient's well-being takes precedence over the event.
We left it be, though. A hand waves before me. Unless its owner lips move as they say something I can't make out.
How many fingers am I holding up?
Yvonne! Looking down, I see my wounds have been bandaged, and the pain has mostly subsided. I sit up and take Yvonne's hand. Where's Zayne?
Oh, you're awake. Thank goodness you're okay. You had cardiac energy overload and some minor injuries when Dr. Zayne brought you in. We asked him what happened, but he wouldn't say anything. He stayed in this room until your vital signs stabilized.
As she speaks, Yvonne leans in. Her expression becomes more serious.
I heard from Grayson that Dr. Zayne went to the director's office to submit his resignation letter.
No! No! What?
There was a loud commotion in the office. I've never seen the director that angry before. He didn't approve it and gave Dr. Zayne an extended leave.
Okay, good.
Then he told him to go home and think things through. He wouldn't say another word about it.
Oh, wow.
Dr. Zayne didn't hesitate at all. But before he left the hospital, he asked us to take good care of you.
I tried to force myself to smile, but I can't. Only one thought is in my mind. Yeah, find him, find him, find him.
Wait, you can't just... Oh no. Please, be careful.
The volume distancing was really
I'm
nice.
sorry. We haven't seen him.
Oh.
Sorry, we haven't seen anyone who matches your description.
Dr. Zayne! A few days ago, he said he'd be traveling to remote... Oh, you must be that young lady. This is our new menu item for today. Would you like it to go?
Wait! Dr. Zayne already paid for it!
Oh. It's snowing. That means, is Zayne here? Zayne's home, his favorite dessert place, the cafe near Oxo Hospital. I visited every place I could think of, but there was no trace of him anywhere. Late into the night, I entered a passcode to his house again. I'm clinging onto one final hope. The room is shrouded in darkness. Snowflakes drift in through the gaps of the floor to ceiling windows.
The number you have dialed is currently unavailable. Please try again later.
Memories that are no longer dormant slowly flood my mind again. I've seen those black ice crystals and that pain look on his face before. In my childhood memory, Zayne moved away while carrying a heavy, unspoken guilt. This bad habit of disappearing has existed even back then. I heard a faint whimper. Whimper in the cold. I raised my head and rubbed my stinging eyes to see Shichi. It's you. As if he understands me, Shichi... I'm pronouncing it wrong. Leaps onto the sofa and gently places his paw on my knee. I feel like I've tried everything, but I still can't find him. I hold Shichi... There you go. Close, that sounds about right. My trembling voice barely above a whisper. I didn't realize it crack until now. Please, can you help me one more time? Take me to him. Time passes. Then Shichi obediently jumps down, sniffs the blanket on the sofa that carries Zayne's scent, and runs towards the half-open door. No! In the darkest hours of the night, it's snowing again. Large snowflakes dance around the glowing street lights. They settle on rooftop streets, passing cars and the shoulders of pedestrians. After running for a long time, Shochi stops in front of a pitch-black fence. He circles it a few times before signaling me to follow him. Where am I? The street light illuminates the faded writing on a sign. This is the public cemetery in Lincoln City. It's also the final resting place for those who have no place to call home. Shoichi quickly vanishes into the darkness. I steel myself before running after him. As soon as I see that familiar figure, my heart leaps violently in my chest. Zayne! He stands in the snowy night, his coat billowing between black tombstone. He's like a ghost who has nowhere to go. I understand why he left the moment I see the names on the tombstone. He chose to imprison himself in this nightmare. He wants to atone, to seek redemption for the monsters he killed. I hurry to his side, but when I try to call out his name, it gets stuck in my throat.
Why are you here?
Questions overwhelm my mind, but I don't know what to ask about first. You chose to disappear without a word. You didn't give me an explanation.
These graves belong to the people who died by my hand. I don't believe their deaths were unjustified. Do you think I'm here because of guilt? I'm not standing in front of them for repentance, let alone the atonement you're imagining.
When you almost raised your hands against me, based on your judgment, did that mean I was also someone who needed to be killed? He doesn't evade the question. He nods without any hesitation. So this is why you submitted your resignation letter to Oxo Hospital. You haven't even healed my heart yet, and you're going to leave just like that? You told me not to change doctors on a whim, but can doctor abandon their patients whenever they want? A complex feeling crawls up from my throat to my tongue as emotions bubble up like boiling water.
I first met you when I came to Oxo Hospital. I was 12 at the time. Dr. Noah was a close friend of your grandmother, and I was told to look after you. You were afraid of me back then, until I used my power to keep your popsicle from melting. When things finally settled down after the Chrono Rift catastrophe, my parents asked if I wanted to move somewhere else. I hesitated for a long time. I was worried I wouldn't be able to see you anymore. But then that incident happened, and I actually hurt you. You were unconscious and bleeding heavily. When I realized what happened, I couldn't understand why I did it.
He closes his eyes for a moment. When he opens them, his expression is as serene as the calm after a snowstorm. It's like he finally woke up from a year-long nightmare, only to discover that the nightmare has become reality.
That was when I realized I could lose control of my power. And not being in control can lead to irreversible consequences. It's why I chose to leave without saying goodbye.
The truth pierces my heart like needles. Words are stuck in my throat.
Perhaps I chose cardiac surgery because I wanted to heal your heart. Or maybe I wanted to make amends for what I did back then. Even I don't know.
Oh, that's still sad regardless. He keeps his gaze lowered and his voice is as soft as melting snowflakes.
But I didn't hesitate when I chose the field of medicine. When I first recited the Hippocratic Oath, I truly believed I would become a good doctor. I believed I would save many people, including the one I had hurt before.
It doesn't seem like he noticed my obvious shock. Zayne just gazes calmly at the weathered gravestone.
Until that night on Mount Eternal, when I killed William.
But you didn't have a better choice at the time. Once again, he lowers his emotionally detached gaze.
Do you really think a killer can be a doctor who saves lives?
Mm.
If something like this happens again, you might regret the fact that you tried to keep me close.
No. Are you saying your nightmares are destined to become reality? Will I turn into a monster that needs to be killed one day? I didn't expect him to answer, yet he shakes his head.
I don't know.
So, are you avoiding me now because of logical reasoning? What about your feelings? If we're going by pure logic, then now is the time. Do it, Zayne. Are you afraid? Or is this something you don't want to do? Wait, am I asking do it like, me? Looking at his calm, aloof expression, I find myself beyond the point of rationality. Whatever you do today, I won't have any regrets.
But I would.
Snowflakes land on my eyelashes. They turned his figure into prismatic fragments that are like ripples in the darkness.
I'm certain that if I were to truly hurt you one day, it would be the greatest regret of my life.
He looks sad. The snowflakes fall as if they're floating through the cosmos. They land on us and the gravestone. We stand in silence. Neither of us exchange a single word. After that day, rumors related to the Alterum and Dawnbreaker faded away like melting snow. These pure white specks were but fleeting visitors. The city awakens in daylight, and once again, it's immersed in its bizarre flood of information. The Spacium core energy remains concentrated in my chest. It's like a seed that's merged with my flesh. It faintly echoes with my heartbeat. I know these ether cores connect my past to my future. They're linked to the secrets hidden in Deepspace. Yet, I wonder what fate awaits the Alterum, Zayne, and me. Ever won't give up on the Fountain of Ate they've carefully cultivated. They'll continue to weave their dreams of immortality. But they were right about one thing. The cycle of life and death is an inescapable truth. The constraint of matter break down, and the shackles of time and space gradually dissolve. Countless civilizations rise and fall among the stars. Because of the law that guide entropy and dissipation, Earth's magnificent radiance will eventually fade. Humanity's long, undisturbed period of exile will also come to an end. I wouldn't understand that until much, much later. The Creator has planted foreshadowing in an era predating life itself. Oh. Lots of uncertainty. Oh, it's time. Oh, that was the end. Well, I do for Death and Rebirth chapter. I think I like Zayne's chapter more than Silas. Not to say that Silas' story was not good, because it was actually good too. But I don't know. I just like Zayne's a bit more. I guess, especially this chapter. But that is it with Death and Rebirth, Zayne's story. If I didn't say any outro with Silas' story, I'm done with Silas' story as well. But once I do these challenges off recording, we are gonna do this new one, 2 Hour Yesterday. And that one is gonna include Xavier and Raphael. I don't know which order, but I know this is the newest main story, so we're getting there. We're gonna get there really, really soon, so stay tuned. Until then, hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure to give it a like, subscribe if you want more content from me, JayelRoo, in the future, and I will catch you all in the next video. Take it easy.